I was trying to decide what to nap today, but I saw this yellow Jasper that I got as a gift. I think it's Jasper, right? I think I'll just try this. I don't know if it's heat treated, but we'll see. We'll see if it acts like a heat treat. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm gonna make a small point today. I am gonna nap the dance blade. I am gonna nap that. I just don't feel like napping it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna ease into it. I usually don't start heavy duty napping until Thursday. And I might even do a couple of artifact videos tonight before it gets too late. If this does not take me too long, I'll probably do an artifact video or two. We shall see. I have a bunch of Paternalis points that I've got to show. I separated out some Marshall points that were mixed in with the Paternalis points. Although Paternalis has a great range of shapes and sizes, so it's hard to tell sometimes. But I think I got the Marshalls out of the collection of Paternalis points. This is probably a heat treat, yeah. Ooh, tip snapped off. Ooh, this is going to be a tiny one. This tip snapped off that easy. It's got internal issues. You can see the difference in the patina. This is patina, or the natural surface of the rock. There's cracks in this. No, I just yawned too. It's too early to be yawning. I don't like going to bed early because then I get up too early. What's wrong with getting up too early, you might ask? Well, too early is like after 2.5 hours of sleep. Because it feels like if I go to sleep too early, it feels like I'm just taking a nap, right? My brain says, oh, nap time, cool. All right, we'll wake you up in a couple hours. So there I go. So then I'm up for another 6 hours. So yeah, I wait until it's late. I wait until it's late to go to sleep. That way my brain says, ah, it's bedtime. Okay, gotcha. Well, it naps okay. I mean, if this is raw. This is pretty nice raw stuff, but it feels like it's a heat treat. But I don't know. There's not many stones that nap like this raw. Yeah, but there's some. There are some that nap this good. It reminds me of the Owl Creek tan color Owl Creek chert from Texas. In the raw state, the Owl Creek naps really well. But I think this is a heat treat. I can look it up because it's a gift. It's probably written in the note that I got with the package or whatever. Did I get a note with this package? I don't know. I've slept or taken a nap since then. Yeah. This is 3/8 inch steel. This indirect percussion rod that I'm using. In case you're wondering. There's always somebody that's wondering. They usually figure it out on their own, but if you watch this long, 5 minutes 22 seconds, you're doing good. So you deserve to know what material it is. Inquiring minds want to know. You don't know about the inside joke of the inquiring minds if you're new. Only us old people know what that means. So what can I make that's short and wide and yellow? I don't know. We can invent a point. Doesn't have to be one from the archaeological record. Oh no, it does not. Someone asked me the other day if I will do an effigy, or am I doing any effigies, or have I done any? I was supposed to be doing some already, but I didn't get around to it. But now that I'm going to do reverse indirect percussion, and now that someone has told me that they've seen Central American Mayan napper using it to create a Mayan eccentric, heck yes, I'm going to start making effigies with reverse indirect percussion. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Should I make an effigy out of this one? No, I don't feel like working that hard. No. I feel like taking shortcuts and making something easy. As many shortcuts as possible and making something really easy. Or I can just leave it like this and toss it in the ground and let the archaeologist ponder over what its meaning is in 100 or 200 years. Yeah. Why'd you throw it away? Back in the day. Why'd you get rid of that? Didn't you want to finish it out? And the napper might say, no, I don't want to finish it out. I'm tired. I'll do it some other time. Oh, let me go stash it. He goes to stash it. Goes to sleep, wakes up the next day. And goes about his business and doesn't really pay attention to that stashed little blade. And after a while, his buddy goes, remember that yellow thing you had that was like this? Where'd it go? And he goes, oh dang, I forgot where I put it. Dang it. I forgot. You forgot where you buried it? Yeah, I forgot where I buried it. Nothing says you gotta have a good memory to be a napper. No. You can nap the best stuff in the world and not have anything for a memory. Muscle memory, yes. But long-term or short-term memory? No, not really. You know, if you want to make the point that is, that identifies your tribe, or whatever. You just ask someone else, hey, let me look at that for a second. Remember, let me see yours. You make yours real good. Let me see your point. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay, thank you. That's how easy it was to see what the point looks like that you're supposed to be making. No, that's not what they did. What do they do? Yeah, they probably made the same point since childhood. No one needed to ask. Just make it. That's the way my daddy taught me, so that's the way I'm going to make it. I don't need to look at your stinking point. You make them funny anyway. Yeah. That's probably the truth right there. How do I make them funny? They might ask in the past. You make yours funny. We make them funny so we can see who killed the animal. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot. You know, you don't need to have a good memory to be a good napper. Yeah. Everyone goes, ha ha ha. Yeah. Go back to smoking the mezcal or whatever. I don't know. Does that affect your brain? Or do you smoke it? No, that's peyote. Yeah, that's what you smoke, I think. Mezcal you make into a beverage. So what's this gonna be? A triangle. Don't you know? Don't you remember, like, second grade or third grade triangles? It's a triangle. I make myself laugh. I'm so silly. Let's see. Shall we do the edges before we do the notching? No, I want to go into the notching. Let's do the notching. Let's see if reverse indirect works on this material. I wonder. It's a mystery whether it's going to work or not. Yeah, I wonder. Someone's going to ask, have you tried it? Does it work? Yeah? No? You didn't try it? There are some things that don't need to be tried. You just kind of know that it's going to work. It's just the way life is. But I'm going to try it anyway. Just to get it on video. So everyone can see. Everyone is watching, right? Everyone is watching. Oops. Yeah, it blows out a lot in the beginning when you do this. But if you do it with a pressure flaker, hold on. Should I even attempt it? Oh, my pad. Sneaky little pad. Let's see. I don't even know if it makes a big difference, because I might blow out the size of this anyway with the reverse indirect. It's narrower to start with. Do we zoom in and then we lock the focus? See, this is reverse indirect starting out, and this is pressure starting out. Reverse indirect percussion. Now, is there a reverse indirect pressure? Someone look it up. Let me know if there's reverse indirect pressure, or if there's indirect pressure. Look it up and see. Is there such a thing as indirect pressure? Oh yes. It's when you use a lever action, a lever device to create your pressure flakes. Oh yes. I think that there's a channel called Knapping Dutchman that uses a indirect pressure because he's using a lever. And there are other jigs that you can use to create pressure with leverage. You put it in the device, and it's indirect because you're using a device. There's a pivot point that you don't get with handheld tools. There's a pivot point in the pressure flaking to create leverage. So it's not direct pressure, it's indirect pressure. You didn't know? Now you know. You didn't know about Knapping Dutchman? I think that's what it is. Man, you guys, you think you know that the knapping landscape on YouTube, but you guys are not explorers. No. You need to explore more. The wind is blowing outside, and my front door to my shop is loose, so it goes doom 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 doom, and I hate that sound. Yeah, but I'll deal with that later. I'm too excited about doing this reverse indirect to go and mess with the door. Nice. I can't see though. I got the camera right in front of this. I mean, I not only zoomed in, but I got the phone really close. So if I do this, it'll look at that. Very little distance between the phone and the thing, so you can see without a shadow. I've tried to get it to work so not without a shadow, without a blur. It's without being blurry. Maybe if I back up, it'll not blur. One of the challenges is just to keep this still, because it goes, you know, if you got a spaz hands like I do, this thing moves around a lot. Is it working? I think it is. And I'm going to follow the contour of this edge with the notch so that I'm not going toward the edge, so I don't blow away the barb, right? Maybe that's why they did them at this kind of a angle, so they don't blow away the barb with the reverse indirect. And I got a cheater tool coming in the mail. I'm going to be using a cheater tool. You've probably seen it on a different channel. But he asked me if I wanted to try it out. I said, okay, I'll try it out. As long as you don't mind me calling it a cheater tool. I said, no, I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, this stalled. It's not supposed to stall. It's because I'm being too persnickety with it. That's what I think. I just gotta be aggressive with the reverse indirect. I'm kind of afraid to be aggressive with it because it blows out such a big bulb of percussion. All right, let's see. I didn't use the pressure flaker because I'm afraid to blow out the sides of the notch. Let's start on the other side just in case. I'm going to even install this sooner. Wouldn't that be something? Install this side out sooner than the other side. You can't be shy with this. But it's so scary. Yeah. You're scared of it? It's scary because it's dicey. It's so dicey. It could just blow away the barb at any time. See that? If that goes wild and those little pop outs go wild, that barb is going bye-bye. I think I might have just stalled it. Yep. Oh, and there it goes. I'm thinking maybe I should put a little bit of pressure on it when it's on the flaker. No. And it goes down too far and goes. I don't want to do that. Just hold it firm. I'm just going to hold it firm. It's supposed to blow through these fat areas. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah, it's acting like a heat treat because it's not doing it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty sloppy pop out. But I'm glad probably it didn't go all the way because that looks like one that'll take off the barb. Yeah, if that flake would have continued that way, that may have taken out the barb. So it's okay. It's not pretty, but it's okay. Pretty enough for me. I stalled it again. I'm trying to be sneaky on the side there, but it didn't work. Yeah, I was hitting it way too hard. Come on, I thought I was being sneaky enough. There it goes. Yeah, it's reaching the limit of its capacity. Ooh, there's a void in it. There's a void in it right there. Well, I noticed there was a hole earlier, but that's a void. That's a big old void. What the heck? If I break it, I'm gonna blame the void. Yeah. Dang it. I still can't get past that stalled area. There it is. Alrighty then. Let's see if we can start cooking with gas. Come on. There it goes. Are we back to normals? Back to creating good notches. Ooh, that's a little bit too dicey. I'm starting to get weird cracklings. I should stop while I'm ahead, right? Yeah, I should. Uh-oh. We got severe issues going on. Is that barb gonna come off? It's cracked on both sides, but it's cracked in different places. All right, so that means it's reached its limit. I don't know. Let's see if we can. All right, push on that step fracture and push on the other step fracture. Come on. Are you just hiding something in there? Got metal marks now. You made me make metal marks. It's the quadruple M. You made me make metal marks. It made me do it. The dreaded quadruple M. There it goes. Get some of those crackles out of there. There it goes. Anyway, time to do the edge. It's almost 30 minutes, and I'm remembering how much of a good time it was back in the day when I used to do 30-minute videos. Yeah. Was it really a good time? I think it was. I think we're having a jolly good time back then. Then I thought I was getting smart and just do one big long video. The thing is, these take about 10 minutes to upload or less for a 30-minute video, maybe 5 minutes, but an hour and a half video takes like 20 minutes. So, you know, I save a little bit of time. Yeah, I save 5 minutes, but oh well. It's a little bit of time. It seems faster. I need to get one of those high-speed connections, independent of my house Wi-Fi. We'll see what happens. I'm looking into it. Yep. I'm looking into it. I might have high-speed soon, and then I can do the live chats, the super chats. Oh yes. My channel qualifies for all sorts of perks now. Yeah. As long as I don't mess it up by going off into left field somewhere. You never know, though. With me, I might start talking about aliens. You already did it. You're already talking about aliens. What are you talking about? Yeah. For some reason, they don't care if I talk about aliens. But if I talk about the illegal type, then they might care. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not going to go off into left field on this channel. I got plenty of other opportunities to do that, and I can even start a different channel altogether. Yeah. I could. Nothing's stopping me. No, nothing's stopping me. Other than my ADHD. Sometimes I think I have it, sometimes I don't. I have not been formally diagnosed. I'm not going to pay no $1,000 to however long it takes to get diagnosed with that stuff. I don't have one of those fancy health insurance plans that I used to have at work with my fancy desk job working for fancy corporate America. I used to be fancy. Yeah. I didn't like it. Anyway, I can just look on the internet and get self-diagnosed. Huh. Yeah. No, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. But that's what I do anyway. Like everybody else. Yeah. I don't feel alone. Trying to self-diagnose. Like, why the heck does my brain shut me down if I don't like something? What's that got to do with doing it? Hmm? Just do it, right? Just do it. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. Just do it. Yeah, with me, that's how I start. But then I start doing it, and something shuts me down. Brain says, no, we're not doing it. Yes, we are. No, oh no, we're not. Why not? Because I'm going to force you to fall asleep. I want to force you to get irritated or anxietated. I'm just going to bring it on like a huge storm. Like it's brewing. You can see it in the distance. It's going to hit you if you keep going. Veer off. You're driving into a tornado. What if I don't want to veer off? I want to keep doing it. Oh, you'll see what happens. That's the brain of the ADHD person, I believe. You try to fight it. It fights good. It fights back real good. Copper is so weak. Look at that. All right. Where's my good steel pressure flaker? Tired of the new copper stuff. Yeah, you might say, well, it's because it's grounding wire, dude. You're not supposed to use grounding wire on your copper stuff. It's cheap. I can get it for free. I can just get the leftovers. Yeah, I get the leftovers. I get the industrial waste or the construction waste. Yeah. Beggars can't be choosers. I don't have any trouble with these wide points. Look at that. I can, except right there on that stupid spot. But it seems like I can nap the wide points pretty easily. Then it's the narrow ones that give me trouble. It's the needle tip ones. Yeah. That's what it is. So why did I just dull the whole edge? I just dulled it. Well, I can't push off flakes on the other side if it's really, really sharp. I gotta push off flakes on both sides if I want that edge to get thin. Or as thin as possible. I can get it thin by beveling, but it's so much better, I think, by doing it bifacially. Why is it better? Because it looks better. That's the only reason. And this is supposed to be entertaining and educational. You can have both. That's one of the society's major things these days. We can have both. Yeah. Doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have it all. And if there's two things, you can have it both. Yep. So that's what I'm going to do. Educational and humorous. Or whatever I was saying. Did I already sharpen that edge? It gets... Oh, come on. Are we focusing? I'm going to review the video, and if you're not focused on the whole thing, I'm going to get upset with the camera. You know what that means? No more SpongeBob watching. No more late night SpongeBob. Can't stay up. Nope. Can't stay up. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah, you might be saying, not supposed to stay up anyway. We're talking about. I know, but you know, sometimes they stay up, especially on weekends. You gotta ruin your sleep routine. Humans, they've got to mess with their sleep schedules. Every weekend, we got to mess with it. Even if we don't go to 9 to 5 jobs every day, or 8 to 5 jobs every day anymore, and all we do is Flintknap and make videos and be Mr. Taxi all day. Still got to mess with the sleep schedule. Yeah, it's a tradition. I used to be on an online forum where they would argue everything from politics to personal matters. And whenever someone was being all politicky or whatever, I would just say, ease up, man, it's tradition. It would make him have a conniption. We talking about tradition. Dude, lighten up, okay? Yeah, but traditions are serious. Okay, fine. You know, I'm not going to take you serious unless you have a sense of humor. That's my rule. Yeah. That's my rule. You don't have no sense of humor, I ain't taking you serious. Yeah, but that don't make no sense. Yeah. Oh, I used to be online in the early days when they had forums, real forums, for all kinds of stuff. I suppose they still do, but they call them echo chambers now. They come up with these newfangled words for the same thing. But the echo chamber I was in before was just people just wanting to rant. It was a rant chamber. Kind of like Twitter, but no bots. There used to be a time when there were no bots. Yeah. There used to be a day when you could pretty much know, even though they had an anonymous name, there was an actual person being stupid. Yeah. Nowadays, who knows? It's not even worth it. If you don't even know if it's a real person or not, why is it worth even talking about stuff? Who are you talking to if you're not talking to a person? Yourself? The bot makes you talk to yourself. That's right, isn't it? Yep, that's what it is. That's what they're designed to do. Okay, so that's sharp enough. No, it's got some dull spots. I saw it. I saw it right after you did. You saw it first, but then I saw it again. I saw it after you. Yeah, I saw it. Did I get it? Do we have a little bit of a sharp edge now? It feels sharp. This Jasper sharpens up really nice. I could thin it down, right? But why thin it down when it risks creating more step fractures? And why do deeper notches when it risks being all crackly? Yeah. That's a... You find these sometimes. Yeah. Where's my hafting stick? Yeah, you can haft it onto a little handle. Or a little dart foreshaft. Perfect. Right? It could be a little knife. It'd be better if it was a wide handle knife. Yeah. That way you can go right up to it and you won't worry about hitting your fingers on it. Whereas if it's a pointy one, you forget yourself and you get too close to it, you're gonna cut yourself. I suppose you can cut yourself on this one. This one's for a big blade, but you get the idea. If you have a wide handle, you can go right up to the bottom of those notches with the wood. I might even do that. Yeah. And you can always do that. Shoot it. All right. That's it. I just need a little screenshot. We're done. Yellow Jasper. Beautiful. It's really nice stuff. Luckily I have another piece, so I can do something off camera that you'll never see. Haha. Alright, there you go. Let's see. I need some shadow. It's all washed out. Somebody tell me how to fix it. Okay.